In this video, I'll show you the unboxing and setup of Neewer C stand with wheels. This is the package. I recently bought an Aputure LED light and light dome 120. When I tried to mount these on my existing light stands, they couldn't cope with the weight. The arms of the light stand just telescoped and I couldn't place the controller on the light stand as it was fraught with risk as it was on the verge of tilting over. So I have had to place the controller separately on the bottom shelf of my desk. There are cables running all over the place instead of being suspended from the stand itself. I couldn't move the light and its control box as one unit. I couldn't elevate the light to the desired height and forced to use it at the lowest position. It was no good for standing videos like this. Leave that alone, moving the light stand alone with the LED light was quite heavy and it caused strain. So I decided to buy a C stand with wheels. For those of you who haven't heard of C stands before, like how I was a month ago, C stands for century stand. They are used in the film industry to mount light fixtures, Fresnels, scrimps, overhead lights, mics and many more. Their inherent stability allows one to do so. Their sturdiness allows heavier weights and soft boxes to be mounted on them. They have many advantages over conventional light stands. On conventional light stands, you can only mount soft boxes and LED light stands, but you can't mount these Aputure or other brands of cob lights which are quite heavy. I bought a Neewer C stand with wheels online in India. It was imported within a reasonable period. The cost online didn't seem to be much, but when I received it, the customs fee and IGST jacked up the expenses because there is no other comparable indigenous product. Today, I am going to show you the unboxing, assembly and attachment of an Aputure 300D light. I will be unboxing this, I will be laying out the contents and assemble it in front of you. After assembly, I will mount the Aputure 300D light, its control box, light dome on it. Let's see if it will stand the test. This is the box in which it came. It is heavy and therefore I infer that the light stand should be strongly built. So let's go to the unboxing and see what we get in the box. And let's see what's inside. So when I open it, I get a single sheet of paper saying please install carefully and then put the light after fixing. That means one has to follow the instructions. There are stepwise instructions given here. Some packaging material. This is a box containing caster wheels. This is a pouch containing the 3 legs. I'll set it here. This is the boom arm. This is the central racer pole. And then there is an extra grip head. And that's it. Basically, there is nothing else inside the box. I'll proceed to unbox each of these. This is the fundamental part, the one which goes at the bottom of the stand. I'm just working on the basis of videos which I have seen how to assemble C stands. As I was opening this pouch, an Allen key just dropped out. So there is an Allen key also included in the pack. So this is the next component. This is the central boomer or racer arm. It has got an upper end and a lower end. Bubble wrap has come out. So this is the bottom portion. I guess that it will be going into that turtle foot. So there is one middle section here. So if I open it, this one just springs up. And if I open this, you can see that it is bouncing. So there is a spring action in that also. It's quite heavy. So I am guessing that it is made up of stainless steel. And at the top there is a rubber grip to move the stand about. This is the base. You can see that it has got tapered feet. There are 3 legs, the longest one, middle one and the smallest one. So we'll have to just unscrew it. Just open it out like that. And that's it. So we have opened out the 3 legs. The longest one should come to the front in the direction of where the light is going to be. Next, I will attach these. This seems to be a box of caster wheels. There are 3 caster wheels here. You can have a closer look at these caster wheels. These are rubber. It has got a brake here. So this will clamp on when you place it. The brake is now clamped on and it will stop the wheel from rolling. This is the place into which the bottom of the light stand will fix, and there is a knob to tighten the leg of the light stand. There is a slope inside this one, so there's only one direction in which this leg can go, like that. So I'll tighten this knob here. I'll repeat it with the other one. Obviously, I have not put the slope correctly on this one. That's why it was collapsing. Now it is correct. Let's go ahead and fix this central rod into the base. That's it. Then we tighten this knob here. And we are done. The C stand is assembled. Let's see to what height this can go. So the height of the ceiling is about 10 feet. You can see that I am able to move this stand smoothly. Let's put on the brake for a minute while I extend these arms to the maximum possible. So one arm itself, it reaches, I am 5'7". From my above my head, it is about at least 2 feet. So that is 7'7". And the third one, I can't even reach that knob. So that is just short of 10 feet. Bring it down. Now we have to attach this arm here, boom arm. So this is the boom arm which will go on top of the C stand, and there has to be a clamp. Yeah. So this is the clamp. This is basically a grip head clamp. There are holes of various diameters here in this grip head clamp. So when mounting a boom pole to a C stand, the rule is righty tighty, lefty loosey. That means if your grip head is on the right side and you tighten it like that, that will become tight. And if it is on the left side, it will become loose. So I'm going to tighten it now. Righty tighty. So when I try to push on this boom pole, it will tighten this screw. Whereas the other side, if it is on the opposite side, it would become loose. Now this boom pole is quite long. It's longer than the boom pole which I have got. I think 3.5, or it's 4 feet. It's 4 feet long, and I could attach another secondary light on top of this and bring it as an overhead light. I could attach a mic to this, but I am primarily going to use it to mount my aperture light on top of this. I will not be using all this. I will be mounting my aperture light now. So I will show you how my aperture light is presently assembled, and then we will transfer it from the conventional light stand to this one. This is how I've been using my aperture light so far. And you can see that even though I tried to raise it and press this knob, it will collapse like that. It will tend to collapse. It won't stay at the height, and so I can't get the light to come to the correct distance above my head at 45 degrees to point towards me. And there was no question of adding the control box on this light stand. It would sway and it would drop down. So I was forced to keep this at this level, and you can see that when I am sitting down, it is just at my face level. I had no chance of having the light point at me when I was standing and talking as I am doing now. But now with the stability provided by the C stand, I should be able to do it. So I am going to remove the yoke from this light stand and transfer it to the C stand. So you can see it is pretty sturdy, firmly mounted, and it is at a good height. I can loosen it and point it towards me. And there I have the light pointing towards me from an angle of 45 degrees up and from the side. Now I am going to clear this light stand. I've got a sandbag over here. I'll be transferring the sandbag to this one. We'll put it over here on top of this one. You should always use a sandbag on even a C stand also, because you're using precious equipment like lights and even cameras. So even though it is pretty stable, it's always wise to use sandbags on C stands. Now let's fold up this light stand and bid goodbye to it. I'll pause this video and assemble the light dome. Here you can see the light dome has been connected to the aperture light, and both together have been mounted on the C stand. This is a C stand. It has been weighed down by 2 sandbags, and this aperture light dome is pointing at me. I'm quite close to it, and it is the correct angle, 45 degrees from above and 45 degrees to the side of the camera. So this is the ideal position which you would like to have with a light diffuser, and I'm very happy that the C stand is able to provide the stability to support this huge diffuser and light. Hope this video was informative. If you found it so, then you might want to check out this video in which I talk about mounting light stands to the wall, and this has eliminated a lot of clutter by removing the unnecessary light stands required to illuminate the green screen behind me. So if you found this video useful, like, share and comment. Let me know what kind of light stand you are using. I have not seen many videos about mobile C stands in India. If any of you have these newer C stands in India, let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Madras Joint Replacement Center, MJRC. I'll see you soon in another video. Cheers.